Joining us now on Blitz are a pair of the Warriors seniors. We have quarterback Jabin Haynes and his favorite target, Cooper Turner. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. I'm really excited about football starting up. I know you guys are too. Being that it's your senior year, Jabin, I want to start with you, man. What's the excitement like and the hype? There's so much, that word hype is being used synonymously with White County right now because of a lot of different factors, many that we'll get into. But what's the hype like for you in starting your senior season?
I enjoy it. I'm ready to hopefully get the season underway. It's nothing like your senior year, and I think there's a lot of hype around our team, but I also think we earned it because we had a good year last year. We played some really tough opponents, but we played well against those opponents, and we're returning 17 starters, 19 seniors, so we got a really experienced team. So the hype is real, but we enjoy it. It just makes us want to play harder and perform better for everybody.
That was going to be my next question. If you enjoyed that, or was it too much pressure? But I feel like I get the sense that you guys embraced that.
Definitely. We enjoyed it so far.
So Cooper, for you, it's been a very unusual offseason to say the least.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone's dealt with so many different ways they've had to communicate and practice and whatever. But how have you guys been able to make sure that you're staying on the same page during this time? And one critical component is the chemistry as well. How are you making sure you build that, even though sometimes it's hard to have that time together?
Well, me and Jabin and some of our receivers, we've been texting a lot back in the spring just to have some days where we run routes and just get that connection back and forth and everything. And me coming off knee surgery in February, I've been rehabbing and everything. And so we're just trying to talk every day and make sure that we're doing stuff to at least stay in shape and everything. And then when we got the news to come back in June, we go, and some days we'll go all week for regular football, and then we'll go on weekends with some of our coaches and just get more reps in that we need.
So, making up for lost time.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So Jabin, you've been putting in so much work, both of you guys have, but talk about from your quarterback play. What is kind of the biggest focus areas you've been putting on your game coming into this season?
My biggest focus this offseason was trying to the biggest thing for me was gaining weight, get up the weight, get about 190 area, but also for me, the biggest thing about quarterback is mentally for me, the mental game. So I've been working with my offensive coordinator, Coach Bennett, about just trying to reading defenses and just take what the defense gives me, because at times last year I had trouble with that, trying to force stuff. So just working on just taking what the defense gives you and making the game come easier.
It has been, I got to add, it's been really fun to watch you from a freshman up to now. It's just cool to see. You don't get to see quarterbacks that are 4-year starters very often, but it's fun to see that progression. You've been that upward trajectory exactly like you should be doing, and we've just been really impressed with last year how you added the run component as well to your game. But talk about as well, I know you might be a big stat guy, maybe you're not, I don't know, but what are some of the personal goals that you've kind of set for yourself this year, and team goals?
I'm not a huge stat guy. Obviously I look at them because
who doesn't, right?
Yeah, who doesn't? But for me it's just I really care about the guys on our team, and this senior group is really special in White County and in North Georgia, period. So for me, I wouldn't say I have a ton of personal goals. One of my big goals actually is 100 touchdowns is a big goal for me.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I don't think that's ever been done in White County, so that's big for me. But as a team, I just really White County, believe it or not, football has never won a region championship.
Right.
So a big thing for our senior group is we want to win that region championship and set a baseline for White County football and turn it into a powerhouse. And we want to make that playoff run that White County hadn't had in a long time.
Yeah. But you have consistently been competitive in making playoff runs. But as to your point, never made it past the second round. I was here for the one time y'all did, and playing for a couple of region titles where you were right there at it, but didn't quite get it. But great goals. I think this could be a year where the hype's there for you guys to do that. But Cooper, for you, man, you're coming off kind of interesting because, again, weird off season, but you're also coming off the knee surgery. But what areas of your game have you really been putting a lot of focus on, and what goals do you have for yourself?
Less drops. I had 10 last year, so just more concentration on catching the ball and definitely route running and everything, and just being a team leader, especially on the receiver side, because we got a lot of upcoming juniors and sophomores who are going to play a lot pretty much for us. And so being that guy who can always tell them what they're doing and what they're doing wrong and right, and also helping them to know where to line up, what route to run and everything. It's just being that big guy for them just to be there. So
No, I mean, you kind of hit on this, Jay Ben, but you guys have so much talent coming back.
Yeah.
It's like a wealth of talent and depth and experience, and all these things are just lining up. But the nail in the coffin that really put, I think, all the hype around it was moving from 4A back into 3A and specifically into 7 AAA.
Big time.
It just changes the whole landscape for
Yeah,
you
it
guys,
does.
you know. What was that like the moment you guys found out? Maybe both of you can share, but Jay Ben, start share what that was like.
We just felt like it was a long time coming. You know, you feel like you feel unlucky to be in the region like that
Yeah,
with
yeah.
all the Blessed Trinity, Marist, all those power Atlanta
Powerhouse.
schools. Yeah. But when we got dropped down, you know, you look back and you're almost thankful that you got to play
Sure.
those schools. Like we were obviously sophomore, junior year, we had young teams and we had to play schools like that. You know, BT's won 2 state championships in a row.
Yeah.
So, but we got moved down, and so now we're thankful that we've played that competition, and so we think it's prepared us to make a region championship run in this new region with all the schools around here,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Lumpkin and North Hall and all them.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't have said that any better, I think. But it does change the landscape because now you're in like a geographic region that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Not playing.
It's a lot
against
easier
the-
to drive too. So.
Right. Yeah, and it's a lot less daunting when you look at the
Yeah,
schedule
definitely.
too. But speaking of the schedule, you got you've been playing some of your big time rivals out of region, but now they're even more, I guess, pivotal because of
Yeah.
the region games. But you got Dawson, Lumpkin, and North Hall. Those are 3 big rival games for White County. Always have been. Which ones are you guys kind of circling, Cooper?
Dawson County definitely. That's big week, first week in region, and we play them, and we compare that to like the region championship game.
Sure.
'Cause we think that's the best 2 teams in it right there, and so that one's the big one for us right there. North Hall always. I mean, going back to last year when we beat them at North Hall, that was very fun,
Yeah.
and so they want some revenge, and we're here to give it to them, and so we're always excited for them and everything, and so I also think Cherokee Bluff, they're an underdog this year a little
Yeah.
bit coming in, and so we're all excited for the new games and new region and new opponents that we had, and it's just gonna be good.
Is there any kind of fun little trash talk? Because I know you guys. It's not. You don't just play each other and that's it. I mean, these communities are so intertwined.
Yeah.
I know you talk to some of those guys. There's like some fun jabbing. And
Well,
trash talk.
Jaden Gibson from Dawson County, he was on vacation when we were, and so we always were talking about like who they had and everything, and so it was a little bit back and forth, but it's
Yeah.
always fun. It's all good, friendly talk. So.
Yeah, absolutely. But when you get on the field,
Oh yeah, it's
friendly.
definitely not. We're not
No,
friends
no.
Not
anymore.
friends then. Yeah, for sure. So Cooper, talk about you have the gift, the athletic ability to be able to play at the next level. What's the recruiting process been like for
I
you?
mean, it's been small schools talking to me so far, and it's just you got to play one more year. You have one more year to show out what you have,
Yeah.
and I think that's what's going to be key for me is just showing that these college coaches that I can play big time football.
Mm-hmm.
And even last year I showed it at some points.
Yeah.
And so it's just showing myself more and more to these football coaches as each game progresses. So.
Yeah. So Jay Ben, for you, man, you've racked up so many offers. I can't name them all, but I know you got like Columbia, you got Cornell, you got Kentucky Wesleyan, Reinhardt, a lot of other programs interested in you. So you got a lot of hypes around you, a lot of eyeballs on you right now. You just recently were named a top 10 quarterback in the state, which congratulations on that. But
Appreciate it.
What's the whole recruiting process been like for you?
I've enjoyed it. I've tried to soak it up as much as I can because it only happens one time, you know. So for me, really, it's just I'm trying to find the right fit. Distance from home's a big deal for me. I want to be the right academic fit too. So just set me up for the future. So right now, I'm just trying to figure out the best fit. I'm excited about first few games are big for your senior year. Get your senior film, get to all the coaches. So I'm excited to see if I can get any more offers and hopefully go on a few visits early in the season, and then hopefully after that I'll know what I want to do and make a decision about mid senior year for me.
Okay, so about the midway point, we should expect
midway
to see
point
you
in
make
the
it.
season. Yes, sir.
That's exciting. We'll be kind of on pins and needles on that. So, guys, congrats on all the hype that surrounds you that I know you're already embracing.
Yeah.
But I know you're not resting on all that. I know you're looking forward to, like you said, when the games start, just going at it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So I would agree with you. I think Dawson and White County are the top 2 right now for the
definitely.
region, so that's going to be exciting. Look forward to a great year from both you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.